Welcome everyone. This reading looks into who is still in love with you. For a lot of you it will be a non-contact situation, and this is like an energy checkup. Who is still in love with you? So center yourself, meditate on number 1, 2 or 3, and you'll get a message here in your pile. And remember, only take what resonates. This is a general reading, and Spirit will make it clear what message is for you if you ask during your meditation to have it revealed to you. Okay, so do a meditation on what number to pick. What number are you drawn to? It's usually very quick. You get the number and ask Spirit to give you your reading and make it very obvious to you what is meant for you. I do my readings from the Creator Wall, so you can also ask the Creator Wall to show you whatever energy you are comfortable asking. Okay guys, let's get started on pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Okay, so you get clouds. So this is someone who could have his or her head in the cloud. This is someone who could be very busy working, someone who could be a workaholic, someone who could have walked away from you in the past. You could have had a fight. There could have been things said, maybe things were said that you regret, and this person regrets saying these things to you as well. I'm just going to look at the dice. So you get creativity reversed. It could be that you had some kind of blocked creative energy, like you were both needing to have success in your life, but you needed to unblock your creativity, and maybe you were triggering each other and you ended up blocking creativity, so you had to separate. Let's get clarifications in the room. So you had so much to learn, and Chaos Reverse shows that you needed to go your separate ways to learn something. Something was in the dark, something was something was in the dark that you needed to see that blocked your creativity. So it's almost like you had to have some kind of, you need to clear a lot of just yucky energy in your life that were blocking your creativity. And it could be just the wrong timing as well. But I do feel like you could be a little bit opposites, because every time I see algae, it reminds me of temperance, and that's always usually two opposites that come together. And maybe you were kind of like bringing out the worst in each other rather than the best in each other. And it could be that your passion and your creativity, for whatever reason, it couldn't blossom in this relationship. So we're gonna get more information, and it could be because there was, I do feel like a bit of workaholic energy from this pile actually, and it could be a person. Page of Angels, mysticism. So this person could be a complete mystery to you as well, and you most likely misread this person, because Chaos Reverse, as we got, can also mean that it's like a torch, but when it's reversed, it's almost like you didn't see something about someone, and maybe this person also misread who you are as well. It's almost like you got the wrong idea about each other. And then in the archetype, the Gods and Titans archetype, we get Helios, cycles. That could be that this is someone who's been in and out of your life a few times. Could also be someone who's extremely driven, always busy doing something, but maybe wasn't what you needed at the time. Thoughts, wisdom. So this can mean that this is back to Chaos Reversed again. It's like you needed wisdom, but as you can see, these two people are facing away from each other. So it's almost like you wanted wisdom, but you needed it away from this person. You needed to look elsewhere for wisdom, because this person could be just too driven in an area that ended up sidelining you in some way. And in the female archetype, we're getting Lakshmi, prosperity. So this person here is most likely very success driven. And then we get Sirens, temptation, and it could be also that you didn't trust this person. Maybe this person you felt was surrounded by temptation, and you just didn't really know if you could trust this person. So this could be a lot of jealousy as well, and that could have killed the flow of this relationship. Let's ask more for clarification. Yeah, so there was something about this person that you felt didn't have the right values. So when we get Otala reversed, it's almost like you were fundamentally different in certain beliefs, and you could be just, maybe also for some of you, from two different cultures as well. It could be like a culture crash. But I do feel like it fell on sirens, and it could be that you just felt like this person didn't have the morale that you were after, or maybe this person couldn't project those values to you, so you just felt like you couldn't trust this person. Then we get Yera, and this person has most likely been in and out of your life. This correlates very well to cycles. So maybe this person, like, you wanted to invest in this person. Then we get Fehu reversed. It's almost like you weren't sure if this was the person you should invest in, because maybe you felt like this person was a hindrance in your life. And it could be because of Otala. And so you could have felt like this person was bringing you bad luck and bad fortune. And let's ask some more messages from the from this love messages deck. Let's get a message from this person who is still in love with you. This be someone who could have taken you for granted, not open up to you. This person most likely did not open up to you. Connection. So you had this connection, but this person did not open up fully, and it most likely was a very strong connection. Could have scared this person, who then tried to self-protect and hide in work, escape in work. Escape in work, what could have happened? Luminosity. So this person remembers your time together, and it's like the brightest time in this person's life, the happiest time in this person's life. And this person, it was so much light that shone on this person's light that they could have been frightened actually. This person could have not been ready for this type of connection. But it could also be you that got scared as well. So one last, forgiveness at the bottom, and at the top, the sacred woman. So you're a sacred woman, and if you're a man asking about a woman, then this woman felt like a sacred woman in your connection, but there is forgiveness needed here. This woman could feel like she needs forgiveness, but it's also, if you're a woman asking about a man, it could be that you feel like you need to forgive yourself because there could be something you're blaming yourself for in this connection, okay? Because it looks like it was a positive connection, but it was maybe distrust. We're going to look in the tarot cards as well, but so far it looks like it was distrust that got in the way. Okay, let's get a message from your person who's still in love with you. Whoa. This is someone who fell in love with you at first sight, so connection here. You could have gone dancing. I should have fought for you, so it could be that you are in another connection now. I watch you from afar. I dream of you at night. This person is haunted. I crave your attention. So this person is most likely trying to get it back into your life again, okay? This person has not moved on, and this person is still in love with you, okay? So you had a strong connection to this person. It was love at first sight, but you could have been in another connection, or you are in another connection now. There was something happening where you could have had more than one suitor, and this person feels they could have done more. The tomb of love. So this cuts really deep with this person. This person feels like they're centered and grounded in their feelings for you. That you gave them so much love, and they're so grateful for that. And I feel like this person has had some kind of success in their life, some sort of creative breakthrough in their life thanks to the connection with you. Whoa. See, this one wanted to fall out. Fear of love, see? Fear of love could have been what ruined this connection, and could have been on both sides. You both could have had fear of love. It could have been too much light, happened too unexpectedly. And it could have been that you tried to run away from this connection. It was too intense. Let's find out from the Pure Love Oracle deck. You could be this person's muse. This person could be in a creative field, and your connection has brought some success in this person's life, I feel. Okay. At the bottom is separation. Overthinking. So both of you could be overthinking, okay? Divine counterpart. So you could be escaping in your head in winter. So there could be, winter could be significance. You could also have hear from this person again in winter time. This comes up as a divine counterpart. So in this person's mind, you are this person's divine counterpart, okay? I'm gonna look in the tarot dices, and then I'm gonna have a look in the tarot cards, okay, as well. Okay. Something could have been off balance in this connection. Maybe the rules weren't really clear and there was confusion. So I get 4 of Cups and 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is a little bit reversed. It could be that something was a little bit off balance, and maybe there was like a fear of losing status, a fear of missing out on something that was more about status rather than love, that became the block. And then 4 of Cups means dissatisfaction, and Queen of Wands reverse means that there could be a scorned woman involved. It could be that feelings they've just been really bad blood. For some of you it's bad blood. There could have been things said that was just really hurtful. That really, for some of you, your self-esteem really took a massive hit because of this connection. So for some of you, you could feel scorned, and you could have just ended up with a lot of self-doubt. Let's ask for clarifications in the, see, hella. So it could be that you just feel like your self-esteem took a hit, your life force took a hit, you're angry about this situation, you could have felt like left behind, or it's the other person feeling this way, and you're kind of teaming up, trying to regain some kind of support for yourself, to try and, this could have been a bad breakup, and there's been people on both ends taking sides, getting involved, their opinions, you know, ruined. I mean, eyes, danger, deceit. So it's like maybe now you just feel like you can't trust anyone, and it has really eroded your trust in some ways. Let's ask also about the Elder Futark. So your trust could have been eroded. You want to become someone else. It could be that you just feel like you need a complete transformation, and you just don't want to be the person that this happened to anymore. You want a new beginning, endurance, but you feel like there's a lot to endure, and there's like a long kind of like, maybe you feel like there was so much excitement in this connection, and now life is just not the same, but at the same time you don't feel like you can go back because the trust is gone. So let's look at the full Celtic cross for clarification. I feel like things were said that this other person did not mean it, and you said things and you didn't mean it, and you're both kind of upset about it. Ace of Cups in crossings. It's like there was love there, but because of harsh words, the love spilled out because it became really toxic. And you want to know what happened basically, and this person is still in love with you, but maybe you have more questions than answers at this point. So this guy here, King of Pentacles, is someone who's success driven, very status oriented. So if this is a person who's still in love with you, they could have chosen status and success, and you could have been this person's muse, but maybe you didn't get the commitment that you were after, or the stability that you needed, or you needed more stability and chose something maybe that was a safer option, but maybe your heart is not completely fulfilled at this stage. So let's find out more. Okay, so Tower. This was a Tower moment in your life, and you are most likely coming out of this a completely different person. So you get Wheel of Fortune reversed. So it could be that you thought this was like a lucky thing that happened to you that turned unlucky. So what seemed like a wonderful thing in your life, in this connection, turned out not to be. And then we get King of Swords crossing, and when King of Swords is crossing, King of Swords is reversed as well. It's meant to be like this, it's upright. But when it's crossing and it is reversed, it could mean that you're really seeing the bad side to this person. And that could have scared you. So this person you could have seen a side to this person that frightened you. Okay, so this is someone, you will see what other cards show up, but you could have to be careful about this person. Let's find out some more in the runes. Ice. This person could have come across to you as ice cold. Ice on King of Swords is kind of an icy kind of person anyway. And this person you could have seen some sides to this person, and maybe there was temper. And then we get Yera, again, cycles. It could be that you just saw many sides to this person in many different situations, and you were just not sure if this person is someone that you can trust. And then I say what to aim for. Get Knight of Cups. I feel like the card's actually saying to you to move on to a different person, because Knight of Cups is a completely different person. This is someone who's very loving and kind. This is someone who's very poetic, who is very sweet. This is someone who has a very soft, creative spirit. But it could be that this person have two sides to them. You've seen maybe this side, but you also seen this King of Swords reversed in block side. But this person really needs to show more of their Knight of Cups personality. Hermit in distant past, reversed. This person have gone through a lot of, possibly I would say even the deep depression, and there could have been like a lot of separation and isolation in this person's childhood, and this person ended up living in a dream world. I feel like this person's inner world took over at some point. And so you've been dealing with this person who sometimes can be completely disassociated, because they have they know how to completely escape in a dream world. Then we get the world reverse. So this person never knew how to reconnect with the real world. So you're dealing with like someone who's trapped in some kind of fantasy world. Then you get Knight of Wands reversed. So that means that this person most likely will try and get to you by not telling you upfront how they feel. They could be stalking you on social media through a fake account. They could be trying to guilt trip you. This is someone who could also possibly be a bully, okay? But deep down, this person has some kind of spiritual crisis going on. Page of Cups in this person is like this person wants to escape This person wants to have full overview. They want all the answers before they get invested. So they don't want to really take any risks. They're very careful with their heart. But Page of Swords, as you can see, this is someone with her head in the clouds again. So it's clouds basically. But she wants to. This is the archetype that your person who's still in love with you is in now. They want to look at everything from a really high perspective. So they are actually trying to gain some kind of higher perspective, but they get lost in their own mind. And then we get Queen of Pentacles reversed in you. So you could have had to really get your back up. You could have had to really protect yourself, and also really stood up for yourself, and even shown your aggressive side to this person. And then we get Chariot in surprise. So this person, when Chariot comes up as a surprise, it's basically the creator is this horse, okay? To me, I dream a lot about horses, but it's always a symbol of creator. And in the Chariot, basically the chariot is your life, and the horse is the creator. So what's going to happen is that something is going to take place in your life, that everything will be taken care of, and you're just going to get pulled forward to where you need to be, and it's going to be almost like of magic, okay? Because you're being guided to a better place here in your life, and it's going to be completely surprising to you. Then we get King of Cups. So I feel like there's a new person coming in here for you that is more like this Knight of Cups person, and that is Chariot. Could be a Cancer, or someone who has a very strong Cancer placement in the chart. This is someone who could be water sign or have a lot of water elements. This is someone who is could be a healer, could be doctor, vet, CEO, high level achievement in a job, very well respected, very diplomatic, very tolerant of others, but they also have a very artistic side as well. So that could be your person who's still in love with you, who has maybe two sides to them. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is a new person coming in, because I feel like you're being guided to move on from someone in your past that they want you to have very strong boundaries with. We see that in Thurisas. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're actually being guided here to move forward with someone new in your life, and maybe you just want to know, you just want to check in a little bit on the energy of someone from your past that maybe it's picking up that you are having this, that you're moving on, okay? So let's have a look again. So I do feel like you're making new connections in your life. And you have to decide now. It's a bit of a, you could be at a bit of a crossroad in your life. Yeah, so here I feel it's your past, and it's kind of being separated here. It's like a cycle that is in the past, and there's a lot of new energy showing up here. But maybe you took a hit, your confidence took a hit in a past relationship, and you're wondering, should I move on, or what should I do? Should I trust again, and all these sort of things. So we get Daigas with Otala. So Otala is now upright. So I feel like the new connection that you made or making is more in line with your values. And we get Manas, which is status. So status is important in your life, because I feel like this new connection in your life will bring you status. And I feel like you're being kind of guided to move away from this Yera energy, which is the past connection, okay? Guys, I hope that resonated, and if not, feel free to check out the other piles. Bye! Okay, pile 2. This is your reading. Who is still in love with you? Oh. Let's get started with the dream deck. Tree. Okay, so tree shows up when love runs deep and it's very stable. So I do feel like this is someone who they feel very strongly for you. This is not like a fling or a crush or anything like that. This is a lot deeper than that. This person could feel defined by the love they feel for you, okay? because I feel like it has taken over like who they are almost. They live in it, they breathe it, they just feel like you change them, and they just feel like they can't ever move away from it. In the love tarot I get Ace of Hearts, love, so that supports this, that this is love that runs really, really deep. And also with Tree, I feel like this is someone who's very grounded and they live a very authentic life. I feel like they have a lot of things going for them. They're very successful. I feel like they're very accomplished, and they're willing to sacrifice a lot for you. They're willing, I feel, to give it all up or sacrifice something for you that would be, that other people would say, this is crazy, what are you doing? I feel like this is someone quite successful, someone who has a lot of abundance in their life. Success. This is someone who has a lot of success. Yes, this is a healthy, I get a high status, get manas here, and we also get at the bottom, it's kind of can speak of subconscious programming, Ingus, which is a very healthy, abundant male energy, and very fertile as well. So everything they touch turned to gold, but they have no need to bragging. But then this rune fell face down on love, so it could be that they haven't actually declared their love for you. Maybe you don't know. I think for a lot of you, you do know. But for some of you, they haven't expressed it. At least they haven't expressed it as much as what they think they should have. In the male archetype, we're getting Aries, war. So this is someone who would go to war for you, okay? And Apollo. So this is someone who wants to conquer for you, okay? They want to conquer the world and lay it at your feet. Then we get Sekhmet, and this is a female archetype, reduction. Again, someone who's willing to let things, walk away from things, to have less if they can be with you. So they can walk away from all of their success and abundance if it means that they can be with you. Morgan Lee Fay, which is Morgana in Merlin, magic. So this is someone who most likely is, super talented, like a magician type person. This is someone who has a lot of skills and abilities, who's very confident. Okay, let's ask in the romance deck, who's still in love with pile 2? The Rainbow Reviver. They think you're magical, and you bring out the magic in them as well. Love. They have no confusion in how they feel about you, pile 2. They love you, and you are part of them now. You have revived them, and they feel so close to you. They want to make you happy, they want to make you joyful, they want to bring you the rainbow. They want you to, every day is like the best day of your life. The sacred woman, you are their sacred woman. Or if you are a female asking about a guy, or if you are a guy asking about a female, I mean, this is someone who believes they are your sacred woman, or you made them feel like a divine feminine. So this is the love that runs very, very deep. This is not superficial, okay? This could be a connection that lasted a while, or it certainly have made a lasting impact on this person. This is someone who could be very technically talented and gifted with things as well, like someone who's just really good at using technology. Could be an entrepreneur. Failure. So it could be that this connection failed, like it's like a relationship that failed, like you tried this relationship and it failed. Something failed in this connection, and it has taken a huge toll on this person. It can be that they feel like yes, no in love. So it could be that they were able to achieve so much in their life, but what it really mattered, which was the relationship, it failed. And it's like maybe you are very different people. Here we get sex. So it could be that there was sexual intimacy that was incredibly strong, very powerful, but maybe it was hard to, there was other aspects of this relationship that maybe didn't work out for whatever reason. Okay, Creator, show us what went wrong in this connection, because this person is still in love with pile 2. Transformation and the crucible. So there was some kind of shift and change in this relationship, where maybe one wanted to move forward before the other one was ready. Maybe one was more sure about their feelings than the other, and it ended up sabotaging this connection. Let's get messages from the Timeless deck. Let's get a message here for pile 2, Creator. Okay, please forgive me. This is someone I felt strongly that there was someone here who has regrets. They could have taken me for granted. I fell in love with you at first sight. I crave your attention. I should never have taken you for granted. What did I say? This is someone who took you for granted, and that's what went wrong. They shouldn't have done that. I watch you from afar. They took you for granted. Let's see if there's one more message. Oh, I dream of you at night. I have regrets. I love spending time with you in sacred marriage. So they see you as the one for them. They see this as a sacred marriage connection. Whether you were married to this person or not, or if you're in separation with your spouse at the moment, they see this is it for them. This is a relationship for them. Okay. Let's ask the pure love, the true love. So this is someone who most likely had so much success in their life. Everything come easy to them, and they just didn't understand that they need still to put in the effort in a personal relationship. I feel like doing this quickly. Dargas. Transformation. So they're changing. Dargas in transformation. This person wants to grow old with you. They want to live out the rest of their life with you, okay? They just didn't realize they made a big error of judgment, I feel. Okay, show us, Creator. Show us a message from this person. This person, I feel, is angry with themselves. Family. So you could have family with this person, or there is a family connection to this person. Passion ignited, obsession. So maybe you met this person while you were visiting family. Maybe there is a family connection there, but it was passion ignited and turned into a bit of an obsession. There's an unbreakable soul bond, but also no fell out and focus on yourself. So it could be that right now you need to really focus on yourself for whatever reason. So you're gonna ask the tarot as well. Creator, show us who's still in love with part 2. And we need clarification. Okay, 4 of Swords reversed. It can mean that there's restlessness, and a lot of anxiety around this. Is someone who probably, I don't think this person is sleeping. This person is most likely just, this I think is the Wheel of Fortune, so this is like those big destiny. The way you met could have been a complete chance. It changed you. You could have ended up in a world that you didn't even know existed. But while it's separation, this person is not sleeping, and is most likely just really feeling it right now, because this person, I feel, is just going over it in his or her mind all the time, wondering what they could have done differently. So this could be someone who's very good in business, who's very good in work, that kind of thing, but when it came to relationship, they weren't as, they just wasn't really, they didn't maybe know better. Like, I feel like this is a real lesson for this person when it comes to relationship, and they want to explain to you, but they're afraid of making it worse. I do feel like this person is frightened that they'll make it worse if they talk to you. Like, they're kind of hiding away. They're afraid of making it worse, so they want to give you time, and then they're kind of bidding their time for better results, I feel. They're waiting for a better time to talk to you. They could bury themselves in work projects. They could, they're asking about you most likely and trying to find out where they stand with you, but they're afraid of talking to you directly in case they make things worse with you. Okay, creators, show us who is still in love with pile 2 in a way that we can understand and accept. So I'm getting Knight of Cups and Page of Cups reversed. So this is someone who you might, both of you could be hiding your true feelings. Okay, so again, Knight of Cups reversed in the bottom. So it could be someone who acted, who had a bit of an acting, their personality was like, you didn't know if they were real or if they were acting. Situation, 8 of Pentacles. So that means that at the moment it's like a work connection. Maybe you're both very busy at work, building, and so then we get King of Swords crossing. So it could be that this person is just not really opening up to you very much at this stage. They could be hiding at work. I feel like they're embarrassed as well. There's an embarrassment. I get a strong feeling of embarrassment. They need to accept themselves. There's part of what went on in this connection. They just need to kind of not stress over it so much because they're so embarrassed. Really feel like they got embarrassed badly. And it was humiliating. Something happened that was really humiliating to them. You could have gotten, been cut down, and you saw something that was very embarrassing to them. The Fool reversed in what to aim for. So that means like go back into the world energy and go into an energy where you have a lot to offer. Now is not a time to start a new venture. High Priestess reversed in childhood can mean that, or this is also distant past, that this person has some kind of problem with a female. It could be a mother or some female in their life that has maybe damaged them in some way. Maybe there have been some female influences in their life that has actually been quite damaging to them. And then we get Hermit. So it's like recent past, Hermit, now they just want to isolate themselves. Knight of Wands upright means that they're going to overcome this. They're going to find their bearing again, they're going to find their feet again, they're going to be able to approach you and hold their head high. But at the moment we get Two of Swords reversed. I just feel like there's gossip about them, that you heard something about them that was not very nice. Maybe they have been caught doing something that they're incredibly embarrassed about. Then we get death reversed in you, and that basically means that you could have had a very hard time moving away from this connection, or healing from this, or separating yourself from this situation. And then we get 10 of Cups in surprise. So whatever family connection that we saw in the cards before is coming back again, and that can be part of a reuniting opportunity for those of you who do want that. Then we get the Magician. So Magician is really the Apollo card. So this is someone who's just very talented, very skilled, very accomplished, but maybe because you see there's like a mask, this person has many different sides to them. But it's not like they're not, when it's upright, it's not con man, that's reversed. But it's just still like, you don't know, this person is very capable, but maybe you're a bit intimidated as well by this person because they're just achieving so much and very easily and quickly. So they know how to be in different roles, and they're quite comfortable with the different roles in their lives. But something happened that they got embarrassed by, and I strongly feel the embarrassment. Maybe they took a hit in their career or something in their status that they took a hit on, and they just feel embarrassed about that. Or maybe there was some gossip about them, something that they're embarrassed about that you found out about. And they're very spiritual people, but they're also very success driven as well. So I'm gonna ask my Futhark rune cards and the Norse gods and goddesses as well. Okay, Creator, show us who is in love with thee. Hagalas, Hail, and Uru's strength. So it could be that they had to ask for help, and they don't like asking for help. That makes them so embarrassed. They like to be the strong one. They want to be Tivas. They want to be the one that saves the day. They do not want to have to ask for help. But what happened was, I feel a blessing in disguise. They just don't know how to. This is not someone who can ask for help. They feel so ashamed if they have to ask for help. They need to always be the strong one. Thor, they need to be the hero. They can't be the one that needs help. So then they just retreat in their shell, and something happened also that they just lost trust as well, I feel, with people, because they felt so ashamed and embarrassed. They're so used to being capable, and then suddenly they're not. This is Frigga, not Freya, it's a typing error. So this is someone definitely in your soul family, Skadi. So flows. This is someone who's used to be in the flow, used to everything always lining up, and then when it didn't, they just felt so incredibly ashamed. Okay, Creator, show us one last message. Who is in love with Pile? Who is still in love with them? Okay. They could have felt that, something happened that derailed their success and status in life. Isa, so now they have to maybe start again in some way, or they have to think things over, and they have to either hibernate and stick it out, or they have to make a big move and big shift in their life, but that could end up then they have to move or just completely start over, like they're at a crossroad at the moment. And we get Berkana, so maybe they feel like a lot of their past achievements, like they reached some sort of level, but then it stopped and they just couldn't push it any further, and they actually ended up falling back rather than going forward. So they reached some kind of peak, all-time high, and it was actually a natural regression towards more of a stable kind of life, but they took it instead as a failure, which it wasn't. It's just how they view it, and I feel like they want to build again, but at the moment I feel like there's a bit of chaos in their life actually, and they just don't know how to rebuild. I think they dramatized a little bit what happened, and it wasn't as bad as what they think it is. Eight of Cups. It's almost like now they feel like they need to find themselves again. So they could have been a bit of a drama moment in their life. Now they just feel like they really have to find themselves again. They have to do soul searching, and there's a lot of soul searching going on. 7 of Swords. So something about them was found out, and they're embarrassed about it. They're very embarrassed about it, and they feel like, I think for a lot in this pile, they think that you can't love them anymore because you found out something about them that made them feel so ashamed, and they don't think you can love them, and that's why they just, this connection could have fallen apart as a result. Okay, pile 2, I hope that resonated, and if not, feel free to check the other piles. Bye! Okay, pile 3, this is your reading. Okay, so in the Los Scarabeo deck you get Masquerade, which means that this is someone who most likely hasn't showed you who they are fully, and I do think that for some of you this could be a same-sex scenario where someone is attracted to you and in love with you, but for some of you, you don't know that this person is gay. So that's for some of you, okay? And this person could feel blocked and is afraid to come forward because they don't think it will be successful. So this is someone who could have been in love with you for a long time and you're actually not aware of it, okay? You get 4 of Hearts. So this is someone who is depressed about the whole situation. They're depressed about it. And for those of you who it's not a same-sex scenario, this is someone who has maybe pretended to be fine. They put on a mask and they pretend everything is really good, but they're crying behind the mask, okay? And this is someone who they want a relationship really, really bad. They actually think if they have a relationship, then everything will be okay in their life. Like they could be dealing with some codependence issues. We get Pertrom at the bottom. So meeting you could have been a complete surprise to this person. Like this Pertrom often speaks of a chance meeting. So it's like they just didn't expect the feelings. They was completely unexpected having these feelings. And if you find out, as I think as well for a lot of you, that this person has feelings for you, you might be very surprised because you could be completely unaware that this person has feelings for you. And this person, I feel like, have a very high status in life, but they're suffering behind the mask. And the third house, the reverse often shows up when someone is unable to protect themselves. So this person could end up in bad situations that is harmful to them. And in the male archetype I get Hades, death. So that has again to do with they get themselves into trouble. This is someone who I feel get themselves into situation that is bad for them. And then I get perfection. So they could be a perfectionist. They could have unreasonably high standard of themselves, and they feel like they're failing their own expectations. So again, this is someone who puts on a facade, but behind the mask is someone very, very different. And then the female archetype I get Kitesh, which is pleasure, and Hecate, illumination. Well, this is someone who could be on a vibration that is all about pleasure, but for very few people actually know this person. They feel like you have the key to the life that they want, okay? They feel like you have this secret key to magic, basically, to the magical happily ever after that they desire. Let's find out more in the romance deck. This person I feel like is always putting up a smile, but is crying tears behind the mask, okay? So we'll see now what happens in the romance deck. There could have been a major ending in their life as well that has derailed them, because we did get death. Self-respect. So they need to learn to have more self-respect. They need to learn to love themselves and not be the clown. Like sometimes I feel like this person becomes a clown. Like they just become a clown to entertain people around them, but it's not who they really are. But they do it because they just want to get people laughing, and it's kind of like an icebreaker kind of thing. So it makes them feel more comfortable because they're feeling uncomfortable. But if they have self-respect and if they have self-appreciation, they don't have to act in such a way anymore. And then I get the yin and the yang. They also feel like your life purpose is connected somehow. That there is some kind of destiny between you, that maybe you have similar careers, maybe you work together, maybe you have similar paths in lives in business, and maybe you study the same things and resolving conflict. So this is someone who could have had a lot of pain, and they could be hurting so much because of this heartache that they're going through, and they just don't know how to resolve it. And they want you to reach out and resolve it. They want you to give them love. They want you to heal their heart. They don't know how to do it for themselves. Transformation. They want to have this transformation with you. They want to have this healing with you. They want to grow old with you. They want to have memories with you. Failure. So it's like they feel like they are failing in life. They feel like they've hit some kind of block in what they can achieve, and now they don't know, and they can't fill the void either. No in love. So this is someone who's had a lot of rejection in love, and they feel like no one wants them, and they feel like most likely they feel like you also will reject them, and they're very afraid. Unless you reach out, they're very afraid to tell you how they feel. Okay, show us, Creator, this person. Touching one another, they are dreaming of this intimacy with you. They basically are dreaming of this intimacy, and that's what's lacking in their life, is intimacy, I feel. They could just have no one in their lives that they can even hug at this stage, I feel. So let's have a look in the timeless. You open my eyes. I should have fought for you. They're saying basically that they should have fought for you, and they have regrets that they didn't. And for those of you who have no idea who this person is, they feel like they should have come forward and been more clear, but they don't know how. We're together in the astral realm, and I'm in love with you. I'm watching over you. So they could be almost like, they feel like very protective of you, but they also feel like they need help as well. Because I need help and I've been a fool. So this pile here, they act like clowns to hide who they truly are. But at the same time they hate themselves for doing it, because they want to be more authentic. They want to be more aligned with, who they truly are, without having to hide who they are. Okay, so I'm gonna ask it, Paradises, just quickly give us who is in love with pile 2, Creator, in a way we can understand. 2 of Pentacles, I think it's reversed. It's someone who could have lied about their feelings. 4 of Cups, which is again they're dissatisfied, and 6 of Wands reversed, which means that they're at the moment they're feeling, this is someone who could have been very popular, but their success has stagnated. And they could pretend that everything is okay, but it's not. Let's get messages from the True Love Oracle deck. Wait. Take off the mask, yeah. This is someone with a mask, and they also feel like you have a mask on. And they wonder if you are actually wearing a mask like they are, and that you feel the same way. So they're really hoping that you are going to take off your mask and reveal your true feelings. But they're very afraid of being rejected, this pile. align your energy. So they do feel like you have that yin and the yang thing going, and if you could just take off your masks, both of you, you'd be so much more happy. But there's that fear of rejection that is ruining for this person, because they just don't know how to face rejection. They could have had a lot of rejection already in their life, and they don't want to experience it anymore. So we get family at the bottom. So there's a family connection here, and it's connected to your home life somehow as well. Things will get better soon. So this could also be a message that if things have been difficult in your family situation, things will get better soon. But there's a family connection, and your home life is connected most likely to this person as well somehow. Okay. So now we're gonna ask the tarot to tell us who is this person. We're asking to get it in a way that we can understand. Who is still in love with pile 3? And I feel like this person is Ace of Pentacles. This person is they're waiting to see what, so they're a bit stuck. Like what they can't move forward at the moment because they're in this holding pattern. 5 of Wands reversed. And they don't know how to, they think they're gonna lose, so they don't even try. They think you're gonna reject them, so they don't even, but they're really resenting themselves for not being able to step forward. And they're wondering if you feel the same way. Okay, who is still in love with pile 3? Okay, so there's been a tower moment here, which means there could have been an argument, there could have been an emotional upheaval, there could have been destruction. So we'll see what else. So sun reversed. Okay, so sun again is happiness blocked. Inner child not being able to blossom, not being able to be yourself. Having all this joy and happiness, but some beliefs, and maybe it's societal as well, ended up blocking. So this person cannot be true to who they are. They cannot come forward with who they really are. We get 6 of Pentacles reversed in block, and when 6 of Pentacles is reversed, it's almost like someone used to stand on the shoulders of giants and they used to achieve really big, but then it was expected of them to carry themselves more, and they didn't know how to, and so they need to carry themselves more and be who they need other people to be. They need to be more of a leader. It could also be change in how they're earning their money. So they used to have maybe reliable income, and now suddenly they don't. And here we get 3 of Pentacles reversed. So they need to find a reliable source of income for themselves. They need to heal their work situation. King of Pentacles is at the bottom. So that means that they're most likely very used to having abundance. Abundance used to come to them easily. 4 of Pentacles reversed. But now their abundance is completely blocked. And they could also be like so fearful about their financial situation and their home life situations. For some, they could even fear that they're going to lose their home. And they saved to, like they had this dream how they were going to live their life, and they were saving for it, and now they feel like all of that is just falling apart. And they could also just feel like they can't be true to who they are because it will hurt them financially. And then we get Ace of Pentacles in the future, so that means that there is a new opportunity here for abundance. It comes through a new workplace or an offer, or there's some kind of saving hand, saving grace in this person's life, and it could also be a gift offered to them. Let's ask. And the runes. So this is all Pentacles. So this is someone who is most likely in your routine, in your life, in a way that. This is someone who could be in your daily life, and you might not be aware how they're feeling. So we get Fehu on King of Pentacles with Isa on 3 of Pentacles. So there's some kind of block in this person's abundance at the moment. maybe they're just having a change of path and they're in between jobs, for example. Then it's Percano in Ace of Pentacles with Naughties, which means that they're going to have a blocky break. But it's going to be like they really need this break as well. So they're going to get it because they really need it. And this person, I get Ace of Wands. So this is someone who likes to build, who likes to invest. They could be an investor as well. They could have business ventures, more than one in some cases. They always like to be on the up and up, but they don't always know when things aren't going their way how to handle themselves. And then in your position, I'm getting Four of Cups. So you could have also felt that that there's something lacking in your life, and this person has picked up on this, and they want to know if they are the one that can make you smile, make you happy. Two of Wands in surprise position means that there will be spiritual guidance around this connection that will be very, very clear, and you will know what to do. And then we get Four of Swords. When there's a lot of force, there's a lot of commitments, but then there's a lot of need to be committed and need to be around family and have a very stable home life, and security is incredibly important. The safeguarding of security. But then when there are no queens showing up, it's almost like there's lack of trust. So it's almost like you feel, for some of you in this pile, you could feel like you're living someone else's life, or the person still in love with you could feel like they're living someone else's life. And there's a lack of feeling that you're living the life that you're meant to live. And so it could be that this person who's still in love with you is connected in a way that make them, they just do it for safety and security, but not because it's really who they are. But it can also be the case for the viewers as well, that they're living a life that maybe they feel they don't know in their heart if it's truly for them. Okay, so it could be a bit of mirroring going on here, that you're both feeling that you're living someone else's life. Maybe you're not as satisfied with your life as what you want to be. So I'm going to also ask in the Elder Futhark rune and the Master Your Life with the Norse Gods and Goddesses deck. So let's have a look in the runes. So what's going on here in pile 3, Pertra chance? It's like something unexpected is about to happen, I feel, or has happened already. And we get speech and sacrifice Tivas. Whoa, this is someone who really wants to talk to you. They want to talk to you about a connection that you had in the past. And maybe it sparked something, and now you have to think about making a big decision in your life. Maybe you both do. And this person wants to talk to you about it because it could have major ramifications in both of your lives. And they want to talk about it, whether or not you're willing to make the right sacrifices. Are you willing to make the sacrifices? There might not even be right sacrifices. There are no guarantees at this stage. But it's like, I feel like you're waiting to see what the other person is going to do. And maybe you're observing each other. You're observing what the other one is going to do. And maybe both parties wants the other one to make the decision first. And then I get Baldur, which is someone who's being reborn again. And then it's Uller focus. It's like you're probably also considering what the basically what the cause and effect of your next move. But you have some kind of life purpose that is shared, and I think you're going to come together to do this. It's like something you're going to complete together that is a life purpose. So you could have different projects and ventures that you're going to combine, and then you'd be able to communicate also if this is going to be a personal relationship as well. So again, it's a lot of pentacles. So there's a financial aspects to this connection. So you get 4 of Pentacles with 7 of Pentacles. So that means that there's an investment here being made. And so maybe you have made some kind of business investment together, or maybe you work together, or there's some kind of venture that you committed to, but maybe you don't trust in this connection yet. And then we get strength. So this is someone. This will take enormous strength, inner strength, and courage to take it to the next step. It's like some boundaries that you need to. It's like it's like a boundary, but it's maybe boundary is not the right word. It's like there's some limitations here, and if you're going to take it further, maybe you feel like you have to cross a boundary that you're just not sure you're willing to make. Let's ask the rune one more time. It could be that. It could be that you want to know exactly how the other person is feeling before you're able to open up. Okay, so it could be a bit scattered as well, the energy, because we do get a bit scattered here. It could be that you both have a lot to lose if you move forward in this connection. Because on the foundation here we're getting mana, so it could be that you both have a lot to lose if this doesn't go well. But you're inspired because you have a common vision and a goal that is, I feel like it's a divine timing thing that you're gonna create together, and you're gonna manifest something together. And then we get Isa here, so it's like your fear, doubts and disbeliefs is slowing down the progress here, and it's like you're moving forward really slowly, really slowly, because you're so scared to make a mistake. But really what you want is to be free and just live algis with daigas, where there is no maybe there's no expectations of you outside, and you can just focus on the connection. Okay guys, I hope that resonated. If not, please feel free to check out the other piles. Bye!